Discover the world of music podcasts on Volume.com. Dive into Chris Shiflett's Shred with Shifty, where the Foo Fighters guitarist breaks down iconic guitar solos with legendary players. Then join Andy Frasco on his world-saving podcast, a hilarious, heartfelt exploration of life, music, and everything in between, with guests from Bruce Hornsby to Molly Tuttle. Celebrate women in music with Maggie Rose's Salute the Songbird. You can geek out on guitars with comedian Dave Hill's Axe Lords, revisit the emo scene with Emo Social Club, or learn the ins and outs of the music industry on Break the Business. There's a podcast for every music fan on Volume.com. Stream now. Welcome to Volume.com All Access, a new way to get to know your favorite artists with monthly live streams from the road, contests, premium content, early access tickets, and exclusive rewards. Artists keep 100% of all tips. Our artist communities include Maggie Rose, Andy Frasco, Anders Osborne, and many more, streaming nightly. Volume.com, all access. Jam for Good raises money through the power of live music to support kids with cancer and their families. You never know who's going to show up on Volume.com. Like a surprise performance from Jelly Roll at a CMA pre-party, a last-minute Shane Smith show at Red Rocks, or ZZ Top, Sting, Seal, and Devo rocking out at Beach Life Festival. Tune in to see it live. Volume.com, streaming nightly. You never know who's going to show up on Volume.com. Like a surprise performance from Jelly Roll at a CMA pre-party, a last-minute Shane Smith show at Red Rocks, or ZZ Top, Sting, Seal, and Devo rocking out at Beach Life Festival. Tune in to see it live. Volume.com, streaming nightly. Discover the world of music podcasts on Volume.com. Dive into Chris Shiflett's Shred with Shifty, where the Foo Fighters guitarist breaks down iconic guitar solos with legendary players. Then join Andy Frasco on his world-saving podcast, a hilarious, heartfelt exploration of life, music, and everything in between, with guests from Bruce Hornsby to Molly Tuttle. Celebrate women in music with Maggie Rose's Salute the Songbird. You can geek out on guitars with comedian Dave Hill's Axe Lords, revisit the emo scene with Emo Social Club, or learn the ins and outs of the music industry on Break the Business. There's a podcast for every music fan on Volume.com.
20% more vocals, and that'll be good. What's the third?
Could you could I get
Just a little less of Ben's acoustic here. Sure. Would be great. And then the far back, just a little less of that, and then if I could, just a little more of Silas's vocal would be great.
Just a hair. Just a hair. Just a hair.
hey.
Hey.
Maybe just feel a hair more.
Check, 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 check.
And then also this one if possible. Check the order. Would be great. That's very good. Thank you so much.
We have one more vocal that is volume.
Hello. I can hear it.
Probably
I feel like once everyone's playing, it's going to be my heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word is lonesome.
Hello, friends. Awesome. Check, check, check down with me. If I had $1 every time somebody said turn Silas down, I'd have $4.
Turn Silas up.
Yeah, we're just gonna put some charts in order and then we're good. Walls. Gravy. Did you throw a song on those? New Heartache. Soul. West. Kelly's last with Kelly tomorrow. Last word. Norman. Here. After shelter left. No. It's good where it is, I promise. It's still the best. From a flow standpoint? So
Yeah. All right.
All right, howdy y'all. My name is Silas Lowe. My mom thinks I'm amazing, so, and I always say my mom has great taste, so, I mean, at least about me. What I like to do is I like to just kind of warm the crowd up while, well, here's the thing. I feel like if you don't know who I am, then you won't be able to really connect to the character, the narrative tapestry that I weave. And so it's important that and you might be thinking, man, is he this awkward in real life? I am really holding it together far better than you could imagine. It's like, normally it's like, wow. Maybe you should tell that to his therapist, that kind of a, and my therapist says, why don't you go talk to your friends about this? And I'm like, that seems like not what they're supposed to say in this context. They're probably supposed to, What am I paying you for? No, she's a lovely lady. She's very tall. She's 6'10". Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm just joking. I don't have a therapist. Yep. And I got walls and fences, and I built them all in childhood, and they don't keep me safe no longer. Oh no, and they don't do me any good. Now a full-grown man don't need no brick and mortar. Oh,
split the difference on Ben's guitar, please? Just a hair more from there. That sounds great, you guys. Thank you. Just in this wedge, yeah. Thanks. It's great.
My granddad was mayor and my uncle is now. My cousin's the sheriff and my brother sells speed. We all go on down to the same church together. Family comes first, and in a small town, that's all that you need. Brown gravy kitchen, football religion. What good is Jesus if you lose your division? What good is money on a Sunday afternoon when the bars are all closed and the rent's way past due? Library burnt down back in the 80s. Raised enough money to clear the debris. And there's a bench on the corner just used for waiting, 'cause the bus ain't passed by since 1973. Brown gravy kitchen, football religion. What good is Jesus if you lose your division? What good is money on a Sunday afternoon when the bars are all closed and the rent's way past due? I've been raised enough money to clear the debris. There's a bench on the corner that's just used for waiting, 'cause the bus ain't passed by since 1973. Well, the interstate missed us and the post road went down. Main Street packed up and the corn prices fell. Old men just sit around and talk about the Vietnam War, 'cause that's what they lived for. Brown gravy kitchen, football religion. What good is Jesus if you lose your division? What good is money on a Sunday afternoon when the bars are all closed and the rent's way past due? So I went to see Guns N' Roses with my friend Vaughn a year ago, and it was the worst experience of my entire life. It was like if David Lynch had directed Spinal Tap, you know, and I had nightmares about it for years. But Vaughn's the kind of friend where he's like, "Do you want to go see Guns N' Roses?" And every 5 year being's like, "Don't do that." You say yes, because it's like, you know, it's the right move to do. And I got this great video of Axl Rose singing Wichita Lineman, which was honestly the highlight of the show. But here's a song I wrote with my friend Brendan Lee about dying. Soul travels slow. Sometimes when I speak, I hear you talking. Sometimes when I breathe, I feel your breath. And then being empty, sitting at the table until our reunion after death. Well, the soul travels slower than the body, and lingers supposed to meet her. She's really great. I'm just joking. She is great, though. She's one of the best writers and singers and guitar players and human beings I know. So check her out on the interwebs. So my father, you guys want to hear a joke? I wrote a joke. It's a good one. How can you tell when a joke is Tess? How can you tell when a joke is a dad joke? Yeah. Oh, no, okay, and that's like the literal definition. All right, here's my version. When it goes out for a pack of smokes and moves to Thailand and becomes like a boat builder or a gemologist or something like that and marries this much younger Thai woman and they have a kid who he raises with love and kindness and support and also raises his girlfriend's kid with love and kindness and then starts doing the sound systems in Pattaya. And if you know anything about Pattaya, Thailand, you know that is a weird, weird vibe. And he sends you a birthday card when you're 12 years old with a stork riding on a skateboard with $20 in it. You're like, there's no way he put that $20 in there because he never gave you anything in his life. And he only moves back to the United States when he knows he's dying of cancer and needs help with that process. That's how you know when a joke is a dad joke. So here's a song about my father dying. I wasn't going to do two songs about death in a row, but then Ben cut us a song, so we had to. No other choice. Well, my poor body, my poor soul, regret rules my life now that I am old. What ruination, oh, I am afraid all the prayers of this world can't stop my decay. Well, my mother never loved me, and my father off the drink and left me here to feel my fate. Well, and when that woman died, I saw she heard what she prayed. Maybe she was innocent like me. Well, my poor body, my poor soul, regret rules my life now that I am old. I made my choices like every man fun. I'm having a nice time.
Good song.
Silas Lowe. Great songs, man.
I'd like to send this next song out to my cat, Lucky Pete. He's the best. I wrote this song with a fella from town here, Timbo. We're very lucky to get to make songs with him every once in a while. He's about as good as they come, in my opinion. He also might have the lowest speaking voice. Like, I'd be nervous at SeaWorld with him, I think. Just, well, because, you know, some animals hear things at a frequency that, and he's just amazing. He's probably my favorite singer in all of Nashville. And his songwriting's so good, and his guitar playing. So here's a song called The West It Once Was. Mike Rennie on the bass here. Mike Penny. But he's a silver dollar of a bass player for sure, 100%.
It's the most value I've ever obtained playing bass.
Well, if you keep at it,
It's not even here yet.
you could be a $2 bill of a bass player at some point. I have no doubt. One day, things to aspire to. Dave Racine on the drums. Frank on the guitar over here. And singing too. And Ben Sanders on the acoustic. I feel very lucky to play with folks as talented as this. Not just talented. Is this not the handsomest assemblage of men you've ever seen? I am just like, it's like I'm glowing in physical beauty around me. It's nice. You remind me. You remind me. I laugh, but it's true. There's a song called You Remind Me. It's about being sad and forlorn and morose and despondent and dejected and just, it's a true story. 1511 intro. In E. Yeah. You remind me that I'm lonely. You remind me I'm empty and bare. You remind me I'm as cold as the frost on a late winter's day. When I held you and it sure felt like something, but it wasn't on account of your way. Now I need someone to give me some comfort when I'm lost in another drunken day. You remind me that I'm lonely. You remind me I'm empty and bare. You remind me I'm as cold as the frost on the winter's airport. Well, your kisses to me were a godsend, but to you they weren't nothing at all. And it seems that you give them as free as the old leaves that drop in the fall. You remind me that I'm lonely. You remind me I'm empty and bare. You remind me I'm as cold as frost on the late winter's day. Well, you said you were through with your old love. Well, to me, you don't look all that wrong. So it's goodbye I walk on the doorstep of a woman whose love I know. You remind me that I'm lonely. You remind me I'm empty and bare. You remind me I'm as cold as frost on a late winter's day. One song, Warner? You want to come up and one? One song? Awesome. Oh man, I need to write better. Shelley's.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do a song called Shelley's Winter Love. Those friends of hers start calling her from town. But I'll live and wait for shelter season. When her troubled moments bring her back around.
My friend Miss Tess to come up and sing a song. Give her a warm welcome, please.
Yeah, how about it for Silas Lowe? He used to live here, but now he left us and lives all the way in Austin, Texas again. So put some money in that tip jar, because it's a long way from here.
You want to play?
We're gonna stick on the Merle Haggard theme here. And this is my friend Thomas Brian Eaton, who's gonna play some guitar.
We're just friends.
Thank got Thomas singing. Are you ready, Thomas?
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Kind of take a straight kind of rock. I'll make it real obvious. All the leads are on the
All right, I'm going to do a song I learned from my dear friend, the late, great Jim Miller. He learned it from the late, great George Jones. And it's a song called The Real Deal from George's best-selling 1999 record, The Cold Hard Truth. Here's The Real Deal. Got your mind locked on the tall and dark. Well, he's mighty pretty, but I bet it don't care a bit about your heart. Real Casanova, but I think I know you just a little bit better than that. Yes, you need a real love that you can't get enough of, and not some rodeo act. If you're looking for the real deal, what you doing looking at him? And if you're looking for the real deal, here comes Silas Lowe.
Also, a quick plug for my band. It's going to be playing here on April 2nd. It's a cool bill with my friend Libby Whitenauer's band, too, so y'all come and see us.
All of them guys and their musics. It's good stuff. Yeah.
D. No, B flat. B flat. I was doing great. It is B flat, right? Okay. So they got this grocery store, or this, rather this cemetery. It's the opposite of a grocery store, honestly. Well, no, I guess it depends on who you are, but, so they got this cemetery in Austin, and right next to the Walmart. I was going to buy like a fan or something, or some like electrolytes, and I saw a guy sitting at one of the graves in a folding chair drinking beer, and I just assumed he was there, you know, with his wife who had passed. And I just love the idea of of kind of interplanal love, you know, like people can't be separated just by the fact that one of them passed away. And so I wrote this song, but it took me a long time and a lot of time in graveyards to figure out who the characters were, and I think I got it. I think the song's okay. It'll come out as a single someday, probably.
Yeah.
This song's called Hector. Hector drinks beer at his loving wife's headstone. He's grateful for the good times. He's grateful for the good times. Grateful for the good times, and he wants to come home. It was painless, it was peaceful. He was holding her hand. And it was hard, but he knew it was part of a plan. They loved each other since the day that they met. Forever gets shorter the older you get. Across the great river at nearly 19. To faces and hardships that they'd never seen. Thanks, y'all. The thing about being barely literate is my handwriting is terrible. What is that? Settle down. All right. Heck yeah. Here's a song about my favorite form of failed economics, Reaganomics. My mother raised me up alone and free down that town. Never made enough for you, put away your time. I don't wanna hear about the wealthy pain and more when I think nothing down the hill. Working for days, talk about a trickle down. All that I ain't seen the crowd of the city that was the hardest. For all the things they got, well, but they don't know they ain't too great, but really enough for crowd. I can't wait another day down for those downtown. Well, they trickled all the money down the banks of Switzerland. Trickled on our children fight Afghanistan. And they trickled all the money down to China and Mexico. All but they ain't trickled nothing down for the working folk. Talk about a trickle down. All but I ain't seen the crowd. They say they work the hardest for all the things they've done, but they don't know what reach out and crying just won't stop. I can't wait another day down from those downtown. Pressure sure is rising, well, and something's gonna crash. Credit cards are all maxed out and no one gives a damn. Well, things they better change right quick 'cause the fire's gonna blow. Well, and they won't like what boils up from the smoking cold days. Talk about a trickle down. All but I ain't seen the crowd. They work the hardest for all the things they got, but they don't know what reach out and crying just won't stop. I can't wait another day down from those downtown. Well, and I can't wait another day down from those downtown.
Yeah, Silas. Yeah, man.
Ooh, let's do the last word in most of this quiz, Ben.
Brother Ben. Ben Sanders.
Ben Sanders.
Up to the microphone.
Hello.
I've got about 275 pictures of Ben eating sandwiches on my phone, so if that's something you would be interested in seeing, I'm happy to show you. It's an understatement. It's like 325 for sure.
They're really gross. What's happened to our good love? Too bad what's happened to our good love. Sometimes our best isn't quite good enough, and the last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. Life is a desert and love quenches thirst. Life is a desert and love quenches thirst. We all have to hurt sometimes. This is my first time. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. That's right. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me. My heart is as lonely as a heart can be lonely. The last word in lonesome is me. The last word in lonesome is me.
And say,
Yeah, man.
all right,
That's Ben Sanders back there, everybody. Doing a great job.
Ben produced the last record I made, and I'm mighty proud of it. And he just had good ideas and good ears, and pleasure to make music with all the time. So a lot of people write songs where stuff happens, and I think that's fine, but it's sort of a song where nothing really happens. It's like a preacher goes up a hill and dies. And I guess that's technically something, but it feels like it sort of short circuits the ending you know. The song's called Norman's Folly. It's a regional hit. in my neighborhood. My mom loves it. My mom thinks that's a great song. She tells me so. Songs, I think,
and then this is just rehearsal, so
we're doing a whole nother hour and a half right after this, and this one. So this is a song about drinking yourself to death. Make sure you tip your bartenders. The song's called Mirror Behind the Bar. Also, I just want to thank this band again. Frank, Ben, Dave, and Mike are just, it's my privilege to get to play with such fine musicians. And I also want to thank Tess and Thomas for singing a few of them, two of my favorite artists.
And Silas writes such good songs. I think so.
And I do my taxes almost every year, so I'm doing great.
More often.
I'm trying. What I do now is I come here and I cat sit. And I just find people who need cats to be sat. And then I sit their cats, and it's perfect for everybody. I love cats. So. When I was a young man, I drank whiskey by the glass, never thinking that the girls and the good times wouldn't last. Well, now I am much older, wiser for wear. All the games the same, but I have changed with the passing of the years. And I had it all, but I squandered the gifts that I'd been blessed. Pretty women, money, prestige, and happiness. I never thought I'd let the loose end, never slip so far, until I saw my reflection in the mirror behind the bar. Bad break, then another made the rounds, going down the street. A good woman left me, but the bottle never leaves. And now my boots are scuffed and tarnished, and I fall from time to time. It's a wonder that I ain't in jail. It's a wonder I'm alive. I had it all, but I squandered the gifts that I've been blessed. Pretty women, money, prestige, and happiness. I never thought I'd let the loose end, never slip so far, until I saw my reflection in the mirror behind the bar. Well, the cracked and shattered shards that run across my face tell the story of a foolish man who's fall from grace. And it's a cautionary tale of wax wing poised to touch the sun. It's a man who freed the valuable in favor of the one. I had it all, but I squandered the gifts that I've been blessed. Pretty women, money, prestige, and happiness. I never thought I'd let the loose end, never slip so far, until I saw my reflection in the mirror behind the bar. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for coming out. Again, tip of our staff. Thanks to the sound crew for doing such a great job and being so patient with the ghosts in the machine. And it's a song about the national pastime of Texas, which everybody knows is the death penalty.
It's not funny.
When I used to intro that song about my dad, my father's a deadbeat and then he died of cancer. Oh, that didn't get as many laughs as I wanted. So then I had to build up that joke. So.
What's that joke that one joke told us earlier in the studio?
Oh, what's the difference between jam and jelly? You can't jelly traditional bluegrass, y'all. Yeah, that's funny to 3 people.
Good job. Silas Lowe, everybody.
Frank, Ben, Dave, Mike, Frank, Dave, Mike. 100%. And yes. I've bumped into Devon's house many times at this point. It's nice.